Woefully Uncultured show, a place where your troubles will go. Watch our Alex judge what he should know. Watch his knowledge expand and grow. The Woefully Uncultured show. We think Alex grew up under a rock, leaving Nick in a constant state of shock. But we will laugh all the way, see what he'll say. Please don't take his opinions to heart. Not his fault, he doesn't know art. Nick's got his work cut out for him. Alex, be careful about the fans you're about to be dissing. The Woefully Uncultured show, there'll be no other uncultured show. The Woefully Uncultured show.
Welcome to episode 4 of Woefully Uncultured. I'm your host, Nick.
Alex, thanks.
Right on. Episode 4, as I just said, we're back. It's been a while. It's been too long. Life got in the way. Things happened. As you can see, we're in a new set. So I moved. I got a new job. Then he got a new job. And then I got a new job again. Was not fired, if that's what you're wondering.
Wait,
I fired myself.
Has it been that long since?
It's been 6 months, yeah.
Wow.
It's a new spot. We have some new equipment. I think we're ready to do this.
Ready to rock and roll.
Ready to rock and roll. And it took such a long gap. I mean, what's new with you? I've been doing a lot of me talk over here. What's new with you?
New job. So that's pretty new. New tattoo, which is pretty new.
Is this real?
Yeah, it's real. Which I might be adding to it on Thursday. I texted my guy. And I was like, hey, let me get on your schedule. Because I know he's booked out to like August. So I was like, oh, that's enough time for me to, to wait. He's like, oh, you might be lucky. I might have Thursday open. I'm like, oh, all right. Well.
So it looks like an underwater
Always.
Nemo. There's
Nemo.
We got an octopus. Is that trout?
Tuna.
Okay. It'd be weird if you had freshwater fish and saltwater
freshwater trout
all on one. It's a little confusing.
It's like the other day, Dahlia was like, "Oh, you should have put an oyster." Like oysters are farmed. It's just an oyster. What an idiot!
What a fool!
And I told her it's the last time you get to tell me anything I should do. That's why she's not here. She's a little roughed up, but I like my violence like I like my beer. Domestic.
I hate everything about this. All right. So your new tattoo, that's great. What are your thoughts on your next edition?
Thinking doing a lighthouse up here. I'm not sure what's going here, but I got until Thursday to figure it out.
Lighthouse. I mean, so it looks like you're starting from like the depths of the ocean. You're kind of going up to land. What's the oyster of the land? Maybe like a little slug or something, or a little snail on the lighthouse.
The tip of the lighthouse.
You're always welcome to, get me on your. Like I wouldn't mind. Like it's not weird.
I gotcha.
There I am. Look to the camera. That's awesome.
This is kind of getting in the way, but I was thinking like, all right, maybe I should like kind of like cover it. But I was like, well, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, it is.
But then I could like move it there, but I was like, yeah, that's doing too much.
It's not furniture where you can be like, let's feng shui this that way.
And on Thursday, can we move this over here?
Sweet, man. Well, I hope you figure out what you're gonna do.
Yeah, kind of nervous.
Yeah, I would be too. You don't have a lot of time to make sort of a permanent decision.
I know. I always get myself into this situation with tattoos. It's like, all right, I know what I'm getting.
That's how you end up with maybe I should move this over here situation.
And it's like, all right, well, and then it happens, and I'm like, all right, cool. He like put it on there, and then I was like, all right, it's gonna be fine. Hurt a lot, but
yeah, getting comfortable. It's hot. It's gonna be a nice day.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be real nice.
Oh, yeah, I got a little ink, too.
You're an idiot.
No, it's just a little something, yeah. I thought this through, though.
Is that a
I should have you talk to my guy. He's open, like, all the time. Also got a little kitty cat.
I thought that was a... What are those things called? Furby? Fergie? Remember those things?
Yeah, Furbies. I used to be terrified of them. Because kids say, oh, yeah, they bite. I'm like, well...
They bite. They're toys.
I didn't know that. Yeah, so I got a little ink done. You can see here's a little clock because I like being on time, as you know, with me.
Looks like it's still peeling a little.
It's fresh, a little tender, so just you can look, but I wouldn't recommend touching. I had a compass there, so I like to know where I'm going. I'm an navigator.
These are like the cliche tattoos.
What? Got a little skull, so look out. Be careful.
Rose.
Little rose, you know. Amelia Earhart. Where is she? I want to know. She's found. Yeah, so... pretty sick.
That's like the typical like tattoo. Rose, compass, clock, but not an old clock. No one gets like the digital clock.
It's always an old clock. No
That'd be
one's got
kind
a
of funny.
Casio.
Get like an Apple Watch. What's that? Airplane?
Yeah, I'm a jet setter. I like to travel. I like to go here, but I also like to go there, and then back to here. I never stay there too long. Yeah, so new tattoos. We got new equipment with a little fun.
I need like a stick so I could like touch them.
You can look, but you can't touch. Same rules apply to my tattoo. A very real tattoo. Cool. So, show about movies and how you haven't seen them. I kind of picked a movie. I already rented it. I'm assuming you haven't seen it just based on knowing you. What a pleasure that is.
Well, give me some hints.
That's why. I think we're better now. Yeah. All right. So there's an effect setting, but I accidentally clicked saying that I was using a different mic. This type of mic is dynamic, where another one is called condenser. And I set it to using condenser on accident, which is probably why I had trouble the other time. But I can see myself. And you can see your WAV file.
Yeah, I could hear you.
Cool. Okay.
Why is yours so much larger than mine?
Because I'm getting into it. And it's funny how often you ask that question. All right. So the movie we're going to...
Well, tell me it.
All right. So yeah, let me backtrack. I rented it already. I'm hoping you haven't seen it. If not, you probably don't remember. But it's a film that's referenced in a lot of different shows and movies. It's sort of like a widely known family adventure film. There's your hint. So any guesses?
Family adventure. Rat Race.
No, but I'm number one shocked you know what that movie is.
I've seen it.
Okay. We'll mark that off the list.
What the hell's that movie with We Are the Millers?
Oh.
We the Millers. We Are the Millers.
We the Millers, dude. Yeah, we the Millers.
Family adventure?
Maybe that was the wrong word. You're digging too deep into the family part. I was thinking the family is like the audience. Adventure's like the style film.
All right, give me someone that's in it. Not that I know anyone, but
Michael J. Fox. That was the response I was expecting. And there's another actor who I'm going to name, but you're not going to know.
yeah, well,
Christopher Lloyd.
don't know that person.
Okay. So everything's going according to plan.
Michael J. Fox. I feel like I know what he looks like, but I don't want to like guess before I look.
Not to be confused with Jamie Fox.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay. I think that's what you were going towards.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you the movie?
Sure.
Or any guesses? I mean, I
have no idea.
I figured we're back. We're doing this. We should watch Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen that.
I knew it. Okay. Well, you're in for a treat. Did you want to pick that up? You can.
No.
Okay. We're live, so he wants to be in the show. He can be on the show. He knows what we're doing. So yeah, we're gonna watch Back to the Future, and then after we watch, we'll get your thoughts.
It's not that movie with that really cool car.
It's a cool movie, but it's not as cool as my tattoo.
Do you play Wordle?
No. Little peek behind the green curtain. We jumped the gun. We're a little out of practice, a little rusty. I realized I did not ask Alex what he even thinks this movie is about. I mean, just the title alone, Back to the Future. What is it? How does one go back to the future?
Not too sure, to be honest. I'm thinking this Michael J. Fox character, he's blasted back to like 1955 or so by a time machine created by maybe like Christopher Lloyd or something, and find himself in some like time shattering situation.
It's almost as if you have the film's description right there on the screen. It's a really good guess.
Wrong.
Cool. So we'll catch you guys after the film, and we'll have Alex sort of give his take on it. It's a classic.
Is that Christopher Lloyd?
Oh.
That's Michael J. Fox.
Damn! I'm late for school!
Really?
Man, no McFly ever amounted to anything in the history of Hill Valley.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, history is gonna change.
What city is this supposed to be?
To play in front of anybody.
It's
one rejection
like a
isn't the end of the
fictitious city.
world.
It's not real.
Just check out that 4x4.
Bye.
That's the power of love. It's your car. Your insurance should pay for it. I want to know who's going to pay for this. I spilled beer all over when that car smashed into me. Who's going to pay my cleaning bill? And where's my reports? What are you looking at, butthead?
Butthead. Really?
Ain't that damn?
With a Pepsi.
Absolutely right, Mike.
That's pretty cool.
Who the heck was a visor inside?
Uncle Joey
What's the
didn't
point
make
of
coal
visors? Like, a hat without the top.
Be nice if you
So
all
weird.
dropped
I want a
in
sunburn just right here.
I think it's a
Did you
major
ever have a visor?
embarrassment having an uncle in prison.
But I wore them upside
We
down.
all make mistakes in life.
Only when I did my breakdancing.
Damn it.
Hey, Marty. I'm at your answering service while you're
Look at the Bud
outside
Light. I remember when they
calling
unleashed
the
stuff like
car.
that.
Yeah.
Car.
That's one of my favorite things watching the old movies is seeing like
Any girl who calls up a boy is just
the
asking
consumer
for
items
trouble.
that have like
I'm
changed
glad there's
logos
nothing wrong with
or
calling a boy.
sort of brings a certain sense of nostalgia.
Girls, none of you would have been born.
Yeah. You decided to go with him to the fish under the sea dance.
No, it was the enchantment under the sea dance.
That's the theme of your
Don't
tattoo.
ever forget it.
What?
It was the night
Fish
of
under
that
the sea?
terrible thunderstorm.
What the heck? What's wrong with him? Uh-oh. He's gonna miss his appointment.
Nothing like falling asleep in blue jeans.
There's the car.
There she is. Beautiful. That car is sick. It's crazy to think I was born 6 years later.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So what, 37 years ago? Is that guy dead? How old is he?
Please note that Einstein's clock
gotta be like
is in precise
70s.
synchronization with my control
I don't know if they're not. I don't know why I like said it so confident. Oh no, him? No.
What's his name?
The time traveler. Christopher Lloyd, your guy.
He is not dead.
What's his age?
83. Has Michael J. Fox been in anything else?
Yeah.
If you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides,
He's
the
not
famous
wrong.
Steve-
God, I love movies like this, like made in the '80s. Like the special effects
Yeah.
aren't like amazing, but like they've definitely improved from like the past generation of films. And they're a little campy and cheesy. I love that stuff.
Picture this. This is what makes time travel possible.
Is that a flux capacitor?
The flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor.
Bit of a science
Taken me
guy.
almost 30 years,
I'm
man,
somewhat
to
of a
find
scientist
family fortune
myself.
to realize- Old man Peabody owned all of this. He had this crazy idea.
Well, and like every like old time, it's like there's always like a guy who owns everything. Old man Peabody, Mr. Potter. You know, it's all
This
these.
is heavy duty.
It's also like
Is that Pilgrim piss hair?
Oh my
Or at least, what's that other guy's name?
found me. I
Dr.
don't know
P
how
Bucket
they
or
found me.
Peabody.
Peabody?
Pilgrim piss hair.
What do you think?
Oh,
Holy shit!
That car's sweet.
yeah. I just know he's going back in time
Yeah,
because he's already programmed. He's just trying to get away.
exactly.
But he's gonna hit 88.
So it is weird that these guys roll up in like a cute VW like party van.
And of course, he has an AK. There you go. Cars either back then, right?
What is it, Paul?
1955. Yeah, there were cars.
But not like that.
Right.
Peabody.
You space bastard!
Or as you said, Pilgrim piss hair.
Pilgrim piss hair.
What did you say?
Pilgrim piss hair. Pilgrim piss hair. Or Pilgrim pea hair. Something.
It's all a dream.
Something ridiculous.
Oh, he went back to where he's from.
I think so.
I feel like this would be a cool time to be alive.
I did, well, if you're white, yeah.
Loser.
Earn.
Seriously, fucking loser. Is that his dad's supervisor?
You got
Yeah.
my homework finished, McFly? Finn, I gotta have time to
Is that his
retire.
dad?
You realize
Yeah.
what would happen
Really?
if I hand in my homework?
How does he not recognize his dad?
I think he does. God, those guys are so cool. Fingerless gloves. Like your gloves, they're not riding anything. Then you get much cooler. Unless you got a fedora. A fedora, fingerless glove combo.
No.
What do you let those boys push you around?
But how does this work? So, who's that guy?
Help me take him in the
That's it. Remember the mom? How she met the dad? He fell out of a tree and he was bird watching. Now it happened to him instead.
I know.
So the original meet cute between mom and dad now hasn't happened. He's done the meet cute instead, which might be a problem if his mom and dad don't meet.
That's his mom. So multiple people have to play her.
Do you mind if I sit here?
What's her name in the current time?
Good. Fine.
Because that's Leah Thompson, I'm assuming, because she's the same age as Michael Fox in real life.
What's her name in the movie?
And like before he went back in time.
I don't know.
So that's his grandma.
Eat your dinner.
Yeah.
First television set. Dad just picked it up today.
So that's his mom.
Riverside.
F. Kennedy.
Mother?
Who the hell's John F. Kennedy?
Out of town.
29 years ago? He doesn't look 29 years younger.
Huh. That is right. Everyone has such dramatic like change. It's a huge house.
Whoa, wait, stop.
Future boy.
The bruise in your head. I know how that happened. You used to hold me the whole.
Woefully Uncultured.
So to go back to the future, you have to be in the past.
Understand?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Marty.
Is that Benjamin Franklin in the background?
Yeah.
His head's gone. It's like it's been erased.
Erased from existence.
What if I talk like that? It's like overly dramatic.
Clean this place.
Not even like looking at you, but into the distance.
Remember,
They should have had him and his mom
this is
kiss.
more serious than I thought. Apparently, your mother is amorously infatuated with you instead of your
You're
father.
saying what we're all thinking.
Whoa, wait. My mother has got the hots for me.
Precisely.
The
Whoa,
hats.
this is heavy.
So
Science
this
fiction
movie's
stories
37
about,
years old, and she's
visitors
60, so she was 23 when
down
it
to
was
Earth
filmed.
from other
Now
planets.
she's 60. That's crazy.
Get out of
A lot of math.
Shut your filthy mouth. I'm not that kind of girl.
It's very
Lauren, you just don't know it yet.
very rapey.
Saw it for me.
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
What does that even mean?
Make like a tree and get out of here.
I don't get it.
Neither.
God, does everyone just live in a giant house? That thing's huge. Look at that porch.
Science fiction theater.
I think that's Pasadena.
My name is Darth Vader.
Do you get that reference?
I'm your father.
I am an extraterrestrial from the planet Vulcan.
Do you get that reference?
No.
You haven't seen Star Wars, right?
Some of them.
Marty, hey, George.
Wait.
Morning school.
Which one came out first, this or Star Wars?
I overslept. Look,
Star Wars.
I need your help.
What the hell?
Change your mind, George. Last night, Darth Vader came down from planet.
Oh gosh.
That's Calvin Klein. Oh my God, it's a dream.
Whoa, kid, stop.
Oof. Covered in poop. Hey, Jesus.
Cool.
I don't think anyone's ever referred to me as a dream ever. Have you seen Rick and Morty?
What happened today? Did he ask her out?
I think so.
So he can stand up for himself and protect the woman he loves.
This girl is relentless.
Daddy-o. You're coming to arrest you.
Like,
8:55. Where are you gonna
get
be?
out of here.
I'm gonna be at
You get.
camp. Right. Where am I gonna be? You're
Well, as soon
gonna
as
be
tell
in
him,
the
like,
car
dude,
with her. Right.
I'm your
So
son,
right around
like,
9 o'clock, she's gonna get very angry with
this
you.
is our
Why is
family.
she gonna get angry with
You
you?
wouldn't believe him, I guess. He just
Well,
thinks he's
because,
crazy.
George, not
You don't-
advantage of.
Want to affect time too much.
You mean you're gonna go?
But that's the
touch
thing.
her
No,
on
any
no,
slight
George.
change,
Look, it's just an act.
like,
right?
completely alters the
Okay,
future.
so,
Yeah,
Like-
and he messed it up already by.
Already. So there's no way it would be
see
even
us,
close to the same.
struggling
Just by that
in
simple
the
thing.
car. You walk
Like, say
up,
if
you open the door and you say,
time was like
"You're lying, George."
30 years ago, right?
Oh,
And like my dad like
Hey, you. Get
misses
your
a red
damn
light.
hands off
You know
her.
that was green. Like even that just changes so much.
You really
Like,
Yeah.
think I
it's
oughta
just
swear? Yes, definitely.
and then it's slow. I don't know. It's just so many things
Okay,
change with like
so now,
any little
you come up,
change.
You punch me in the easy.
The haircut is horrible.
I don't understand it. It's like not a fade. You know, I want it to fade up.
Just bald to long.
There's no middle ground.
I'm really gonna miss you.
Are you gonna kiss?
Talk about the future.
No!
Talk about changing the past, right? You kiss the
We
doctor.
already agreed that having information about the hugely dangerous. Even if your intentions are good, it can backfire drastically. Whatever you've got to tell me, I'll find out.
You want to kiss me, Marty? You can't. You won't.
The night that I go back in time,
You'll affect time.
will be
He talks like in like short exclamation
by
points.
terror.
I think he goes with him.
Your friend,
That's your prediction?
Marty.
He looks the exact same.
What?
Hey, don't worry.
Oh.
It's like I'm kissing my brother. I guess that doesn't make any sense, does it?
Believe
I
me.
hate when girls say that.
It
Every
makes
time.
perfect sense.
That was interesting.
You caused $300 damage to my car, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna take it out of your ass. Hold him.
Oh, you want to fight me? Okay.
Well, looky what we have here.
Jesus.
Come on. Well, go on. This ain't no peep show.
Hey, listen, guys. Look, I don't want to mess with no reefer addicts, okay?
Get home to your mom.
Reefer at.
Jesus.
I said family adventure.
This movie's a little rapey.
It's very
Hey,
rippy.
you.
George, help me.
Are you deaf, McFly? Close the door and feed it.
That guy's terrible.
All right, McFly.
And take a break from this highly
You're asking
terrible and illegal
And now you're
activity.
gonna get it. McFly.
Something I've noticed, there's not a whole lot of diversity at this school.
George McFly?
What is it? An all-white school? What's going on here?
Cutting in.
What?
You just punched like the biggest bully in school. I'm like, no, scram out of here.
Excuse me.
With his left hand, just like, down you go. So bad.
Again, a whole lot of diversity going on that dance floor. What's going on? It's Johnny Be Good.
What the hell?
Just laying on his back.
What the hell? They're just like spinning.
There she goes. I used to be able to play this.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, back when I had talent.
Back in the future.
It's called the Death Walk. I used to do that too. Also, Chuck Berry wrote this. It's interesting that they're giving credit to writing history.
Whoa. A little too into it.
Thank you.
That's what I was thinking. Whoa. I was like, face glass. Let's try that again. Double tap. Let's do like an R1. Alright, we're overthinking it. Alright, cheers.
Okay, cheers. You're not gonna like.
Maybe I could have dropped it. Shit. Breaks his ankle.
He's just down there.
No! Spin around. They didn't like plan this out.
Why didn't he do this earlier, before the storm? Like when he was hooking up the wires earlier, remember the cop came like, hey, you have a permit?
It's like pouring rain. He's like, now
now let me Spider-Man across this building and then hook this up.
That's literally what I said. 10 minutes. I said, why not just go back 10 minutes?
You could have wrote this movie.
This is the only chance, too, because he can't go back further to redo the lightning. It's like he's about to travel time, and this is the problem he's having trouble with.
For a task where time could not be more important, now he decides to do the hardest part. I mean, if that falls, it's game over.
Just dangling there.
Just hanging out like a Christmas ornament.
Oh my god.
Here we go. This time, come on.
So bad. Oh.
Parkour.
Yeah, well, like, what does that add?
Not all that talk about screwing up future events, the space-time continuum.
Well, I figured. What the hell?
You're saying I could have got with mom? He's always sleeping in jeans.
And in weird positions.
George.
Oh, so it's just
Good morning, sleepyhead.
different house and everything. Or something.
Yeah, because I guess since his dad stood up, he's a little more successful, you know?
So he's still doing the same thing.
Uh-oh.
You've got to come back with me.
Where?
Back to the future.
Hey, Doc, we better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
there you have it. We just watched Back to the Future. I guess we'll pick your brain on it. What did you think? Initial thoughts?
Pretty entertaining.
Those are high marks from you because usually you get bored pretty quickly.
I thought it flowed really well. Like it kind of all like it was predictable, but like in a good way. Like all right, right when he went back in time, it wasn't like 20 minutes until something happened. Like he instantly like saw his dad and saw the bully and like it all was just like a lot of information within like that 2-hour movie.
What would you do if you had the opportunity to go back in time?
If I could go back in time, I don't know.
You went back. You check in on the folks.
To go back that far, I wouldn't want to go back that far.
Your parents really old or what?
No, it's just like I don't know. People always talk about like, oh, I wish I could go back to high school or whatever. I'm like, God, I would never want to go back to those. Like, I don't know. I don't see the what people are so like obsessed with the like middle school, high school days. It's like, dude, like life is so much better now. Have money, you could buy things, you could travel. It's like, God, I would never want to go back in time.
Life does get better.
It gets better, folks.
I think people go back in time. Like you're not. It would be you going back in time. So wouldn't you going back in time and being a middle schooler again? It'd be your present self that you love so much going back in time. So you could, I guess, see yourself in middle school. I don't know why I did a quote there. There's no need for that. Yeah, you could be your current self, but in a different time.
Don't see
You're
the
like no past. So then, would you go to the future?
No. I don't know. It'd be cool to like do it like temporarily. Like I don't want to go somewhere for like ever.
Well, that's the whole. Yeah.
Like
let me rephrase it. You'd be able to come back.
Yeah.
This is a round trip.
Well, then yeah, it'd be cool to go back to like super old time, like 50s, 60s, see what it's like for like a week. Come back.
Well, yeah. Did you think you'd go back in time and you're stuck there? I didn't mean.
Yeah, I mean, if I could like jump around, then why not?
So that's the question then. If you could go in the past and you can come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course I would.
And you'd go back to when?
Do it all. Oh. No, I wouldn't have any limits. I'd go back as far as I could. Check it out. Hang out with some dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. So you believe in dinosaurs then?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm pro dinosaur.
You've always been pro dinosaur. So you like the flow. Anything else you liked about it?
Acting was pretty good.
Yeah.
For being such an old movie.
What did you think about like the aging? You're commenting on.
It worked for everyone, but I don't really understand the doctor. Like he looked the exact same. I think
timeless.
Yeah. I didn't get that at all. But
yeah, I think they had the younger actors wear like aging makeup, so they could play parent and teenager. And the doc,
what was it? The same people?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. The same actors.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Because they're the same age as him in real life.
Yeah, so they wore aging makeup to look older. Or just makeup to look aged. Not aging makeup, but...
Huh. So she was 23. The mom was 23 when that was filmed. Or when it came out.
Probably.
No, she was.
Well, then why'd you ask me if you know?
Well, I'm just saying, I just thought it was a different actress. Like,
no.
That's interesting. Didn't know that. That's what I was wondering, like... that's why I was asking, like, oh, that's who plays her when he's back in the...
That's why I was confused by your question.
50s. So I was like, who is she? Not like, doesn't have to be two actors, you know? Okay, that makes sense. Well, they did good on the makeup then, because she looked older when she was the mom.
Yeah, so what do you think? 5 stars for the makeup team?
Sure.
And then they ran out of the budget for the doc.
Yeah. It's like, can't fix this guy.
Can't, but... He does look the same throughout.
There has to be some reason for that. I mean, you don't just miss that, right?
I don't know. Maybe I feel like they put makeup on him to look older, but he did look the same.
I couldn't tell.
Or did you have any dislikes?
I don't know, kind of just like unrealistic things, like when he's going back. Jesus, look at that bulging vein I have. going back to the future. That wasn't even supposed to be like a pun. Like when he was going back into the future, and like the doctor's like at the clock, and he's like sliding down the thing. It's like, come on, dude. Like everything was going wrong. It's like they didn't plan for this. Like it's kind of a big moment, you know. And he's like sliding down the cord, plugging it in. Like I don't know. I mean, it's an unrealistic movie, traveling with a car. Time traveling car.
Yeah. Traveling car. I feel like that's pretty. I don't know. I think a lot of
common.
people could travel in a car.
But yeah, just
make sure you speak into here. You're killing me. I'm looking at your vitals.
My vitals. Look, I am talking to it.
All right.
See.
So you didn't like that. The end. They knew lightning was gonna strike. They knew where this.
It's like everything was going wrong. It's like if this depended on you getting back into the future, like this was the only time you could do it, wouldn't you be out there like hours before just ready to go, instead of like, oh, gotta plug this in, like he's on his way, and it's like, oh shit, like it's raining, like it's slippery, like come on, like it does seem like, dude, if this is what the do or die moment, like be ready.
Like prepare next time. We're going back to the future.
Yeah.
You know, think about it. And watching it now, I'm like, there are some scenes where I'm like, well, that's a little sketch. I mean,
yeah,
when he's like forcing himself on the girl in the car.
And you could tell like it was just like a casual thing like back then, I guess. Like even in the 80s, I guess it's like it wasn't like, because I feel like now people don't really like, you can't really like put that in movies. Like,
well, I mean, thinking about it, I'm like, why would you, unless it was like crucial to the story?
Yeah.
I mean, I think Biff is just a jerk throughout the thing, and it's just like,
yeah. Well,
now he's more than a jerk. Now he's like a rapist.
Yeah, a jerk rapist.
He's a jerk rapist. I've never been a fan of those guys.
Yeah, it was a little odd.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know. It made me uncomfortable watching it.
And I was like joking, like, oh, that'd be funny, like if his mom kissed him. Like, yeah. It's just like, well, like that's kind of weird.
A little incestuous.
Decent looking lady.
Hi, hello, beautiful. So, I mean, it seems like you liked it, but what? I guess I don't remember our star rating system because it's been so long. Is it one? It's 1 through 5, I think.
I think so.
So that after you think about it, mull it over, noodle, and then once you're ready, give us your overall 1 through 5 star rating.
I would do. What would I go with this one? I'd say 4.2.
Wow, that might be your highest rating, I think.
And there's only one movie in this world that's a 5. That's The Hangover.
Okay. Yeah, no surprise. If I would have guessed you would have seen that one.
The Hangover?
Yeah.
We've seen it together.
Okay. Well, there you go. Man. Okay. So if you had to rank the films that we've seen, so this one's at the top, it seems like. This one was very adventure-y. Like I said, it just like starts and just goes. You know, there's no like slow, dull, not a lot of like just dialogue, heavy dialogue. It's just sort of like the story's going and it's going.
So I liked this one, and then I'd say...
Do you want me to remind you that what we've seen?
No, I remember.
Okay.
Maybe Reservoir Dogs, Burn After Reading, and then Scarface.
Okay.
Scarface wasn't that movie how long?
Like 3 hours.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how I let you talk me into that.
Yeah, and for the first one, I was like, this will be the first and last episode we do. He's not going to like this. I love Scarface, so I'm going to stick.
Yeah, I kind of like those mobster movies. Like, my favorite's The Departed.
That's another long one, though.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's like 3 hours. Nah. Do you want to look it up?
It's like 2:10.
I remember it being fairly long. Yeah, that would be a good one to see, but you've already seen it, so I want to, I guess, focus on what you haven't seen. But if you do like
2.5.
Okay.
That has such a good cast, though.
Well, let's do The Godfather soon.
How long is that?
It's 3 hours. Jeez. But it's really good. Like I said, when I always say this every episode I bring it up, that's my 5-star movie.
Yeah.
So For you, it's The Hangover. Is your 5-star movie?
Woefully.
A masterpiece of its own. And then, mine is The Godfather, that 5-star tier.
Give me a clap.
You want to clap?
I want to clap.
For what?
I don't know.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
You can get what you want from that.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Cool.
we're back. We're going to hopefully start doing this more often. Maybe have friends as guests. The world's our oyster or snail if you're on land.
And we're just trying to shuck it.
We're just trying to shuck it. Shuck life.
One oyster at a time.
And we're trying to shuck life one oyster at a time and live aloha.
But we like Hog Island oysters. We don't do the teppanyaki oysters.
You trying to get an oyster sponsorship?
We really should get sponsored. One oyster per shout out.
Every movie, there's like just an oyster platter here all of a sudden.
Give it 5 hours, you're yakking in the bathroom.
Well, Alex, thanks for coming over, and we'll do this again soon.
The Woefully Uncultured Show. There'll be no other uncultured show. The Woefully Uncultured Show.